Hey y'all, Grey Wolf 556 here, and today I want to talk to you about something a little more personal. About 2 years ago, I got a letter from my family doctor with the results of my lab work, all the blood work that she did on my routine follow-up visit. And along with that sheet of lab work was a letter from her telling me that according to statistics, the results of my PSA test, or prostate specific antigen test, according to statistics, there's a 33% chance that I have prostate cancer. So we got together, we made an appointment with the urologist, and he agreed with that. He also, we set up a time to do a set of biopsies. And I went in, did the biopsies, and when they did biopsies, they do use ultrasound. And if you're not familiar with it, the prostate is about a walnut-sized organ. He took 12 samples and from various parts of the prostate gland, and when we got the results back, 11 of the 12 samples were clean, just normal prostate tissue, but the 12th one had prostate cancer cells. And on that 12th one, it was 5 to 10% of that sample was prostate cancer. Another physician reviewed those slides and agreed with the first physician, so it was pretty well established that I had prostate cancer. So we met, and because it was only one of the 12, we decided, based on the fact that treatment can cause more problems sometimes than it cures. There's a lot of nerve endings down there, a lot of blood vessels and that kind of thing. So radiation can also cause cancer in the surrounding tissues like the bladder and whatever else. So we decided not to do radiation, we decided not to do chemo, and we decided not to do any surgery at this time. We would just do what's called active surveillance. So we're going to go, and every 6 months, we're going to go ahead and just keep an eye on things, essentially. So 6 months later, I came back, and we did the blood work, and he did the physical exam, and the blood work was about the same results. The physical exam, there was no change in the size, there was no lumps and bumps. So we decided to go another 6 months, and we'll see what happens. So now we're a year out, and the results, same thing. Blood work was about the same. The lab results were the same. The physical exam was about the same. There's no lumps and bumps, and it wasn't enlarged or anything like that. So he decided we're just going to keep on going with this active surveillance. So 18 months go by. And it's the same thing. Blood work is about the same. Physical exam is about the same. No lumps, no bumps, no enlargement. So he said that we can either do an MRI or we can do an MRI guided biopsy to see, to use the MRI to specifically get into the area where the prostate cancer is. And so personally, I just said, well, let's do the MRI and see where we go. And then if there's something to worry about, then we'll address it then. So now we're talking 2 years out, just a couple weeks ago. And I went in, I had the MRI. Back up a little bit. During this time, my wife had told the folks at church that it was kind of strange, but she kind of blurted out, "Gary has cancer." So Pastor Gene Hawkins, who is pastor of Radical Change Ministry in Winchester, Virginia. He came over and he prayed over me, laid hands on me, and the parishioners all put their hands on me, and everybody was praying for me. And Pastor Kim did the same thing. Pastor Cheryl did the same thing. And a number of times, various people would just pray for me. They told me they were praying for me and laying hands on me and just really, really praying to God to heal me. So now we're talking 2 years out, did the MRI, came home, and I get a notification on my cell phone that I have a result in my inbox. Okay, here we go. So I opened it up and it's gone. There's no trace of prostate cancer. I don't know what you believe. You can believe whatever you want, or you can choose not to believe. That's all up to you. I truly believe God cured me of this prostate cancer for a reason. I'm waiting for him to show me what he wants me to do. But I really believe that God cured me of this prostate cancer through everyone's requested prayers. If you're an oncologist and are seeing this and you know more, obviously you will know more about it than I do, but as far as I know, and I spent my whole career in the cardiovascular area of healthcare, but what I've seen is the human body doesn't cure cancer on its own. Your immune system doesn't cure it. It needs help. It needs the radiation. It needs the surgery. It needs the chemo. You can deduct from it what you want. I know. I through the last 2 years, there has been a peace in my heart, and I strongly believe that God cured me of this prostate cancer. So again, you can believe what you want, but I know what was there, and I know what's not there now. But I thank you all for watching. Please give a like and subscribe, and to God be the glory. We'll check y'all later.